evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 postseason is on the air. Tonight we are at Turner Field. This is Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Atlanta Braves. The Diamondbacks won the National League West and are the 3 seed. The Braves won the National League East and they are the 2 seed, as these two teams will go head-to-head each other right now in a best-of-5. This could be another interesting matchup. There's pretty decent pitching on both sides. You never really know what thing's going to happen, but here in the NLDS, it usually does. So we got and we also have a great pitching matchup tonight. 2 of the greatest of all time battling against each other. I understood that Kevin Millwood really was the ace of the Braves staff in '99, but I just could not pass up a Randy Johnson-Greg Maddux matchup. I just couldn't do it. Ben Witz is first to join us here at Turner Field. So, Game 1 of this NLDS between the D-backs and the Bravos, not an empty seat anywhere here at Turner Field. It is time to play some more exciting playoff baseball. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves, their number 1 starter, Greg Maddux. And I'm pretty sure nobody here will object to me saying he was one of the greatest of all time. 19 wins, 9 losses, a 3.57 ERA in '99, though, for him. A little pedestrian, but still very great season. We are at Turner Field, a bit of a pitcher's park in '99, 161 home runs at there, -3 to walks is the only modification. But here come the Diamondbacks, a pretty good team with a pretty good lineup. This could be very interesting. Yeah, he was adequate. And we're ready to go. So let's get this series getting underway. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Diamondbacks, right fielder Tony Womack, .277 average, 4 homers, 41 RBIs in '99. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Braves are the home team. And again, a great crowd here at Turner Field. Game 1 of this NLDS. This should be very interesting. Maddux, 3-4, and he Womack leads off with a base hit right past the pitcher. Womack's going to get himself a leadoff single, and he'll head to first. Infield double play depth. Next batter, the second baseman, Jay Bell, .289 average, 38 homers, 112 RBIs that year. Womack was a thief, 72 steals, and he's not getting one here, though. Bell gets the bunt sign, though. But Bell, a very darn good hitter, is not going to do that. Maddux, 2-6, strikeout, no. Bell, a 1-4, fly ball to left field, and that'll be grabbed by Gerald Williams, and that will be the first out. That'll bring up the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez. I put him in the Hall of Very Good. Some people think Hall of Fame, though. 336 average, 26 homers, 111 RBIs in '99. Doug Hunt joins us here at Turner Field. Womack at first, and he will stay put. Maddux, 2-2. That's a pitcher result. That 10 is a blank. Gonzalez, 6-5, and that's a grounder to second base. 1-0-1. Shortstop, Pivot Hernandez is 0. So the only way they're going to turn a double play is on a 1. And they're not going to get it. But Womack, however, is good speed. So that'll be handled by Boone. As Womack got a good jump, the throw will go to first for the out. And that'll move Womack to second, 2 down. 2 outs now, and now the third baseman, Matt Williams, .303 average, 35 homers, 142 RBIs in '99. That is a darn good year. That is a darn good year. Strategy roll for Womack. And he gets the steal sign to go to third, but he'll stay where he is. Maddux, 3-1, strikeout, no. Williams, 2-4, and it's a grounder right back to Maddux. And Maddux will go ahead and get it, toss it over to first, and retire the side. 1-1 on one hit for the Diamondbacks. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Arizona Diamondbacks, the big unit, one of the greatest of all time, Randy Johnson. In my opinion, the most intimidating left-hander in baseball history. 17 wins, 9 losses, a 2.48 ERA in 99. And he was a strikeout machine. He had 364 Ks. Jeez. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Braves, left fielder Gerald Williams, 275 average, 17 homers, 68 RBIs in 99. Johnson will deal 4-4 against a righty. It's a blank. Williams, 4-4, and that's going to be a ground out to shortstop. That'll be handled by Andy Fox, and he'll throw it over for out number 1. Randy Johnson does have special K, though, so I got to keep an eye on the D20. Next batter, the second baseman, Brett Boone. 252 average, 20 homers, 63 RBIs that season. The big unit, 1-4. It's at the park. Turner Field, 5-6. And that's a grounder to short once again. Another easy play for Fox. And he'll throw it over for out number 2. And now the third baseman, Hall of Famer, second greatest Brave in the history of the franchise. The only guy above him, some bum named Hank. Chipper Jones, 319 average, 45 homers, 110 RBIs in 99. The big unit will deal 4-5 against the switch right. That's a blank. Jones, 4-1, and that's going to be a base hit. Jones will get a base hit past short. And the Braves will get their first hitter on. Will get their first base runner. Here's the right fielder, Brian Jordan. 283 average, 23 homers, 115 RBIs that year. Jones had 25 steals, and he does not get the jump. Johnson, 6'2", strikeout plus. That'll get Jordan, and the inning is over. First strikeout for the big unit. No runs and a hit, no score after 1. I am expecting a pitcher's duel between these two. I am expecting a pitcher's duel. But sometimes, as we all know, inside pitch does have a mind of its own. We go to the top of the second, and leading off for the Snakes will be the center fielder, Steve Finley. 264 average, 34 homers, 103 RBIs that year. That's a good year. The Bulldog, Maddux, 2-3. Home run chance. The 16 is too high. Finley, 2-1, and he gets grounded to short. That'll be handled by Jose Hernandez, and he'll throw it over to first for the out. Maddux did not give up many homers against left-handed hitting. Next batter is the catcher, Damian Miller. 270 average, 11 homers, 47 RBIs in 99. Maddux, 4-5. It's a blank. Miller, a 5-1. That's fly to right. Easy play for Jordan. Brian Jordan will grab it 2 down. Here's the first baseman, Travis Lee. 237 average, 9 homers, 50 RBIs that year. 2 men down. Maddux, 4-3. It's a blank. Lee, a 3-3, and that's a single into right field. Lee keeps the inning going, and that'll be his first hit of the postseason. Here's the shortstop, Andy Fox. 255 average, 6 homers, 33 RBIs in 99. Every time Fox Sports had a baseball game and Andy Fox was on that team that they were doing, Fox always seemed to play. Imagine that. Lee, he'll stay at first. Maddux, 1-5, range play at the park. Turner Field, 1-1, grounder to short. That ball is hit to Hernandez. His range is a 3, and he'll get by him. It'll be a base hit. With 2 outs, Travis Lee will make third, and Fox is on at first. That'll be a single pass short. And now runners at the corners with 2 out. And that will bring up the pitcher, the big unit, Randy Johnson. He had a 124 average and 6 RBIs. That's okay for a pitcher. Runners at the corners, strategy roll, nothing happening there. Maddux, 1-4, another range play. Johnson, 1-6. It's a ground ball to short. Again, that ball is hit to Hernandez. His range is a 3, and no, base hit. And the Diamondbacks will get the first run. Lee will get a single. Fox has got speed. He'll make third. Johnson gets the first. The Diamondbacks get first blood in the series, 1-0. Randy Johnson says, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. RBI single for the big unit. He did have 6 of them in 99. So now runners at the corners in 1 and 2 outs. Here's Womack. Womack got a single his first time up. Strategy roll. I doubt Johnson's doing anything, and he's going to sit right on first base. Maddux, 6-4. That's at the park. Turner Field, 1-6. It's a blank. We're going to have a rare play with men on. Rare plays men on from at the park. And that's a 34. Single to left field. Check left fielder for error booting the ball. Left fielder is Williams. His error rating is a 4. That's an 8. He will not make an error. He will not make an error. And then, so he will not make an error. Then check left fielder for throwing error. All right, so I got to roll it again. So left fielder, does Williams make a throwing error? His error rating is a 4. That's a 6. He will not. So players could have 2, 1 extra base for all runners each, or no errors on play. There's no errors on the play. So that's going to be normal runner advancement. Fox will come in to score. Johnson, Thingle was to left field. Does he get to third is the question. 3-5, I doubt it. 3-5, I doubt it. And if it's 3-5 and if advances to, if it's hit to right field, advances 5-6. It was hit to left. So Johnson will hold at second base. So Womack gets an RBI single. It's 2-0 D-backs. Stadium groans. Womack gets an RBI there. And now the batter is Bell. Bell is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second. Strategy roll again. That's a 20. Maddux fires to second to get Johnson, but Johnson will get back. Now Maddux will pitch. 2-5. Strikeout. No. Bell. 1-2 against a righty. It's a grounder to first base. Ryan Klesko will take it himself, and he'll tag the bag and end the inning. 2 runs on 4 hits. And the Diamondbacks have taken a 2-0 lead here as we go to the bottom of the second. XSG2 joins us here at Turner Field. And yes, a very disastrous injury to my captain, Sasha Barkov. It really does hurt the Panthers a chance to try to win 3 in a row. But I have faith in Bill Zito. If he wants to make a move now, because now that money that's paid to Barkov now gets deferred. So now, if he wants to make a move, he can do so. You cannot replace Barkov. You just got to put you're just going to put somebody in his position. We'll see what they do. Bottom of the second, leading off for the Braves is the first baseman, Ryan Klesko. 297 average, 21 homers, 80 RBIs in 99. The big unit, 3-3 strikeout plus, got him. And that's the second K for Johnson. He had 364 strikeouts in 99. That is just plain ridiculous. Here's the center fielder, Andrew Jones. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. 275 average, 26 homers, 84 RBIs for Andrew. I definitely put him Hall of Very Good. The big unit, 4-3, strikeout 8, and got him. He'll go ahead and get Andrew. That is the third strikeout for Johnson, and that's his third K in a row. Next up is the shortstop, Jose Hernandez. Hernandez started the season with the Chicago Cubs, wound up on the Braves later. 266 average, 19 homers, 62 RBIs in 99. Johnson will deal. Johnson, 5-6, strikeout plus, swing and a miss, struck him out. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Johnson strikes them all out That's his 4th K. Nothing across. 2-0 Diamondbacks after 2. You kind of think Randy Johnson might be a difficult nut, might be a very tough nut to crack in this postseason. We go to the 3rd. Luis Gonzalez leads off for Zona. He's 0 for 1. Maddux will deal. Maddux, 3-1, strikeout, no. Gonzalez, 3-3, fly to center field. That'll be Andrew getting to that. And that is the first out. Here's Williams. Williams 0 for 1. Maddux will deal. And 3-1, strikeout, and called strike 3 on Williams. And he'll go down on strikes. That is the first strikeout for Maddux. He had 136 of them in 99. Next up is Finley. Finley is 0 for 1. Maddux will deal. Maddux, 6-2. It's a blank. Finley, 5-4. And it's a single. It's a base hit past second base. Finley keeps the inning going for the D-backs. Miller is next. He's 0 for 1. Finley had 8 stolen bases, and he is staying where he is. Maddux, 5-4, strikeout, 8, swing and a miss, struck him out. Side retired, 2nd K for Maddux. No runs and a hit for the Snakes, and we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off for the Braves is the catcher, Eddie Perez. 249 average, 7 homers, 30 RBIs in 99. The big unit, 2-3, wild pitch. It's a blank. Perez, 1-1, double into center field. Perez will go ahead and get one there, and that'll be a hit for the Braves. So he'll lead off with a 2-bagger. It'll bring up the pitcher, Greg Maddux. He could hit 172 average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs in 99. He'll swing away. I doubt he'll bunt. Perez will stay at second base. Randy, 4-1. That's a pitcher result. The 18 is too high. Maddux, 3-2. And it's a base hit past third. Perez will have to hold at third. He does not have the speed, and he'll hold there. So Greg Maddux will get a single. He also says, DH, I don't need no stinking DH. It'll bring up Williams. Now Johnson in a bit of a jam here in the bottom of the 3rd. Infield is going to play, they're going to play corners in. So if it's hit the second or short, it's a double play attempt. If it's hit the 3rd or 1st, the infield is in. So corners will be in on this. Strategy roll, nothing on the 8th. Johnson will pitch. Johnson, 2-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Williams, 3-3, and it's a fly ball to center field. Getting to that is going to be Finley. That's out number 1. Williams, a sacrifice fly of 1. Hit to center, +2 is a 3. He'll bring in Perez. So that's going to be deep enough for Gerald Williams. The Braves are on the board. It's 2-1. Stadium cheers. Yay! Sacrifice fly for Williams now makes it a 2-1 ball game. Next up is Boone. Infield now back to double play depth. Boone is 0 for 1. I don't think Maddux is doing anything, and he's not. Randy Johnson's a good pickoff move, though. The big unit, 4-3, strikeout, got him. He'll go ahead and get Boone, and that is the 5th strikeout for Randy. 2 down. Next up is Chipper. Chipper got a single his first time up. Maddux will stay where he is. The big unit, 2-6 against the switch right. It's a blank. Chipper, 5-6, and it's a line drive right to short. Fox is there. Pop, and the inning is over. Line out to short, but the Braves get one. 1 run on 2 hits, and a sacrifice fly, 2-1 after 3. We go to the 4th. Maddux can pitch to 28. And Randy actually pitched a 31. Travis Lee leads off for the D-backs. He got a single his first time up, 2-1 in favor of the Diamondbacks here. Game 1 of this NLDS. Maddux, 1-2, strikeout. That'll be high. Lee, 5-2, and it's a grounder right back to Maddux. Maddux will take care of that and throw it over for out number 1. Here comes Fox. Fox is 0 for 1. No, I'm sorry, Fox got a single his first time up. Maddux, 1-6, it's at the park. Turner Field, 6-1, and that is a ground ball to first base. That'll be an easy play for Klesko. He calls Maddux over. Klesko will take it to the bag himself. 2 down. And now the big unit. The big unit got a base hit his first time up. Maddux, 1-4, range play. Johnson, 3-5, pop fly ball to first base. That's in fair territory. Klesko's going for that. His range is a 2, and he will drop over his head. And that's going to be a base hit for Johnson, just out of his reach. Johnson gets his second hit of the game. And he'll now bring up Womack. Womack is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Johnson, I don't think, is going to do anything, and he won't. Maddux, 6-6, error on a grounder. Womack, 2-6. Nope, that's a fly out the left. And Gerald Williams will get to that, and he'll make the catch. Retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Diamondbacks. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Brian Jordan leads off for the ATL. He's 0 for 1. The big unit will pitch. Johnson, 5-1, strikeout plus, got him. That is another strikeout for Johnson. That's his 6th. Johnson throwing some major heat tonight. Here's Klesko. Klesko is 0 for 1. D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at Turner Field. The big unit, 5-3, range play at the park. Turner Field, 4-6, and once again, it's a blank. We're going to have a rare play with bases empty with a range play at the park. 13, first baseman chases foul ball into stands. Resolve as a P3 range play. First baseman is Lee. His range is a 2. He can't get it, and that's gonna be a foul ball. He won't make it. But now we got to check for injury to the first baseman. So that was Travis Lee. So it's going to be a foul ball, but Travis Lee's injury rating is a 3. He is already out for the game. The question is he out for longer? That is a 2, and wow, he's only out for the game. Travis Lee is going to be a little bit bruised up, but that will be it for him, as Travis Lee is kicked out for the game on an injury. That's a foul ball. They'll redo it, but we need a new first baseman for the Diamondbacks, and that is going to be Rubiel Durazo. So Rubiel Durazo will take over at first. Lee will return for game 2. He's only out for the game. Lucky him. That could have been bad. So we'll have to make a change here on the board. And Durazo is actually a better first baseman. Usually in there for defense. So they'll redo the pitch as that was fouled away. Johnson will go ahead and he will pitch again. Johnson, 4-6, wild pitch. It's a blank. Klesko, 4-2, grounder to second base. That'll be handled by Bell. And Bell will make it, throw it over for out number 2. Now here's Andrew. Andrew's 0 for 1. Johnson will deal. The big unit, 6-5. Against the righty. Home run result against the lefty. Jones needs a 12, and this game is tied. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Andrew Jones. Stadium cheers. Yay! First home run of the postseason for Andrew Jones. That was not a good pitch by the big unit. The big unit made a big fat pitch, and Andrew Jones put that into the stands. Dwayne Martz and Philip Reynolds joins us here at Turner Field. Good to see you there, Dwayne. Haven't seen you in a while. That'll bring up Hernandez. Hernandez is 0 for 1. Now tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. The big unit, 6-1. That's a walk plus. He's going to walk him. He walks Hernandez. And that is the first walk given up by Johnson. He only had 67 of them in 99. It'll now bring up Perez. Perez got a double his first time up. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 4th, we're tied at 2. Johnson having some issues in this inning. Strategy roll for Hernandez. He'll stay put. Johnson, 4-3, strikeout, and he'll come back with a K on Perez, and that will end the inning. And that is the 7th strikeout for the big unit. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 walk. A solo bomb by Andrew Jones. We're tied at 2 after 4. We go to the 5th. And it will be Jay Bell leading off for the Diamondbacks. He's 0 for 2. Maddux will pitch. Maddux, 4-4, blank. Bell, 6-1. And Bell's going to hit one into center field. He's going to lead off with his own double. Bell will wind up at second base. Lead off double for Bell. And here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 2. Bell on at second. Strategy, Bell stays put. Maddux will deal. Maddux, 6-3, possible error. Gonzalez, 6-1, and that is a base hit to left field. Left fielder Gerald Williams has an error rating of 4. That's a 16. He won't make an error. Normal runner advancement, so hit to left field, 1-6. And a play if there's 2 out or he holds. There's nobody out, so Bell's going to hold at third. So Bell holds at third. A very good throw by Williams to keep Bell from scoring. But here's Williams. Williams is 0 for 2. Infield is going to play in. With nobody out, I will use the infield in chart. Bell on at third, Gonzalez on at first. Strategy, 7, nobody moves. Maddux, 3-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Williams, 3-4, fly ball center field. That's going to be caught by Andrew Jones. That is out number 1. Williams, a sacrifice fly of 2, hit to center, +2 makes it a 4, and it will bring in Bell. Bell will come in to score. The Diamondbacks retake the lead. It's now 3-2. So Williams will bring in the run on a sacrifice fly. And now to bring in Finley with 1 out. Finley is 1 for 2. Gonzalez had 9 steals that year, and he's not going to get 1 here. Maddux, a 6-3. Again, possible error. Finley, 6-3. It's a grounder right back to Maddux. His error rating is an 11. That's a 10. It's going to handcuff him, and everyone is safe. Maddux couldn't hold on to it, and that's going to be an E1. First error on the Braves, as Maddux couldn't make the play. And now here's Miller. Miller is 0 for 2. 3-2, Diamondbacks lead here, top of the 5th. And now the Diamondbacks threatening to have a big inning. Miller gets the bunt sign. He says, "Are you kidding me? I'm swinging." Maddux, 6-6, error on a grounder. Miller, 4-5, and that is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Hernandez. His error rating is an 8. That's a 16. He will not make an error. Can they turn it? 2-1-2. Second base pivot, Boone -1. The only way they'll get a double play is on a 1. No. Gonzalez will get to third. Finley's got good speed. He'll make second. The only play they had was at first, and that's out number 2. So the runners will move up on the grounder to short. That brings up the new first baseman, Rubio Durazo, taking over for the injured Travis Lee. 329 average, 11 homers, 30 RBIs. More of a ringer, if anything, but I wouldn't have started him anyway. He would mostly been used for pinch hitting. Maddux will pitch to Durazo, or do you walk him and pitch to Fox? Durazo, very good hitter here. I wonder if you walk him and pitch to Fox. Fox is not that good a hitter. He beats you. Strategy roll. It's early. Nothing on the 13. Maddux will pitch. Maddux, 1-4. Range play. Durazo, 5-2. It's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Chipper. Chipper's range is a 2, and he's got it. What a play by Chipper. He'll get up and throw to first to get Durazo, and that'll retire the side. That could have been a lot worse for the Braves. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and a sacrifice fly, but the Diamondbacks retake the lead. Greg Maddux leads off for the Braves. He got a single his first time up. Johnson, 5-6, strikeout plus. He'll get Maddux, and that is the 8th strikeout for the big unit. 1 down. Most intimidating left-hander in baseball history. Here's Williams. Williams is 0 for 2, but he has a sacrifice fly. The big unit, 6-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Williams, 1-5, base hit past short. Williams will get a single, and he will get the first. First hit of the game for Williams. It'll bring up Boone. Boone is 0 for 2. Infield set for double play. Williams had 19 steals. He's not going here. The big unit. 5-5, strikeout plus. Got him. And that is going to be the 9th strikeout for Randy Johnson. All he's doing is mowing him down. 2 outs for Chipper. Chipper 1 for 2 with a single. Randy Johnson is the Diamondbacks' best pitcher. Pretty much Arizona must, in my opinion, with what I've seen here, the Diamondbacks must win with him on the mound to really have any hope. Then hope to see what happens, because the rest of the Braves rotation of Millwood, Smoltz, and Glavine is pretty formidable. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. The big unit. 1-6. Error on a throw. Jones. 4-1. And that's going to be an infield single to short. That's picked up by Fox. His error rating is a 10. That's an 18. He'll hold on to the ball. Infield single for Jones. Fox thought he might have had a play, decided to hold on to it, which is the right thing to do. And now runners at first and second with 2 out. And now Jordan. Jordan is 0 for 2, struck out twice. 2 men down, bottom of the 5th, 3-2 D-backs. Strategy roll, Williams. He actually gets the jump to go to third, but he'll stay right where he is. Johnson, 2-5, strikeout plus, swing and a miss, struck him out. That is the 10th strikeout for Johnson. No runs, 2 hits. Brian Jordan now has the hat trick. But Randy Johnson made a lot of batters look foolish during his career. 3-2 after 5. We go to the 6th. And Andy Fox leads off for the Diamondbacks, 1 for 2. Maddux running out of gas. He can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires, but we'll see how we do here. Maddux, 6-2, blank. Fox, 4-3, fly to right. That'll be handled by Jordan. And that's the first out. Here's the big unit. Johnson is 2 for 2. Maddux will deal. Maddux, 1-4, range play. Johnson, 2-2, grounded to first. Easy going after Klesko. Klesko's range is a 2. He won't get that one. And that's going to be a base hit. Randy Johnson is 3 for 3 tonight. Randy Johnson goes once again and says, look, I told you guys, I don't need no stinking DH. So Johnson gets his 3rd hit of the night. I think they were all range plays. And now the batter is Womack. Womack 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Maddux saying, geez, I can't get the other pitcher out. Strategy roll. Johnson stays put. Maddux 4-4. It's a blank. Womack 1-3. Grounded to first base. I don't know if they'll turn the double play. 1-0-0. Shortstop Hernandez is 0. No chance of a double play. That's a 4. The throw will go to second to get Johnson. No relay. Womack will get to first on a fielder's choice. Two outs. Now Maddux is tired. And they say, I'm going to pitch to Bell. So Bell is 1 for 3 with a double. Womack on it first. He was a thief. And he just misses getting the jump. Maddux, 1-1, strikeout. And that's it. Yep, he got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The inning is over. Big K for Johnson. For Maddux, I'm sorry. Big K for him. And that's only his 2nd strikeout of the game. No runs and a hit for the Diamondbacks. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Free pizza for everyone. I'm there. Bottom of the 6th. Ryan Klesko leads off. He's 0 for 2. Diamondbacks a 3-2 lead. We got a good game here. Johnson, 5-2, range play. Klesko, 2-6, ground ball to short. That ball is at the Fox. His range was a 3. That's a 3. He's got it. Nice play by Fox. And he'll throw to first to get the out. Andy Fox makes a big play at short. Next up is Andrew. Andrew is 1 for 2 with a bomb. Johnson will deal. Johnson, 6-5. And oh my, he did it again. 6-5 against a righty, home run result. Against the lefty, Jones needs a 12. That's an 8. For the 2nd time in a row, Johnson pitches Andrew Jones a grapefruit, and Jones turns that into fruit salad. Kaboom! That ball is pretty high. That ball is pretty deep. And that ball is pretty gone. Home run, Andrew Jones is 2nd of the game. Stadium cheers. Yay! And we're tied at 3. Andrew Jones gets his 2nd homer off of Johnson. Johnson cannot believe it. And now the batter is Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, now tied at 3. I don't know why I'm rolling the strat. Johnson, 6-1, walk plus, and that is, that 9 minus 3 is 6. Adding 10 makes a 16. The 18 is too high. Hernandez, 5-5, but he will get a base hit past short anyway. Single for Hernandez. So now Hernandez gets a hit. It'll bring up Perez. Perez is 1 for 2 with a double. Infield a double play depth. Hernandez on it first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Hernandez will stay where he is. Johnson will deal. The big unit. 6-1. Walk plus. The 18. No. Too high. Perez. 2-5. Line drive to short. That's out number 1. That's a 17. I think Hernandez gets back. And he does. And Hernandez gets back 2 down. That'll bring up Maddux, but Maddux is tired. He is coming out of the game. So the Braves are going to go to the bench. And Maddux is done. And right now it looks like he's going to leave with a no decision. So we'll see a new batter here for the Braves. And that is going to be So you need a switch or a righty. And that is going to be Walt Weiss. 226 average, 2 homers, 29 RBIs. Walt Weiss will bat for the pitcher here. Hernandez on at first, 2 men down. And let's see here. Hold on. So 2 men down here. Johnson will pitch to Weiss. 2 outs, tied at 3. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 19. Johnson will deal. Johnson, 2-6 against the switch right. It's a blank. Weiss, a 4-2. It's a base hit past second base. Hernandez will make third. Weiss goes to first. The inning is not done yet. Runners at the corners. Here's Williams. Williams is 1 for 3. Randy Johnson trying to get out of this inning, but the Braves are saying not quite yet. Strategy rolls up. Nothing on the 11. Johnson will pitch. Johnson, 5-5, strikeout plus. He'll get out of the inning now, and that'll retire the side. 12th K for Johnson. 1 run on 3 hits. A solo bomb by Andrew Jones is second to the ball game. We're tied at 3 after 6. You don't get correct pinch hitter choices on that other channel. We go to the top of the 7th. It will be Luis Gonzalez leading off for the Diamondbacks. He's 1 for 3. Left, right, left coming up for the Diamondbacks. So I think the Braves are going to bring on a lefty, and it is going to be Mike Remlinger. 10 wins, a loss, a save, a 2.37 ERA. So Maddux gets a no decision. Remlinger making his first appearance, and he can pitch to 5. So top of the 7, tied at 3. Remlinger also has Special K. Remlinger, 5-1. That's at the park. Turner Field, 1-3. And it's a base hit to center field. And Gonzalez is going to try to turn it into a double. His base running rating is a 3. And Andrew Jones has an excellent arm, -2. Gonzalez gets to second on a 1. And he does. He slides under the tag. And Gonzalez is safe. Boy, he took a chance. And that'll be a double, as Andrew Jones didn't expect Gonzalez to try for second. And Gonzalez slides into there and turns that single into a double. Here's Williams. Williams is 0 for 3, has a sacrifice fly. Strategy, nothing on the 16. Gonzalez stays put. Remlinger, 6-5. Wild pitch. Yes. That's going to go to the backstop. Gonzalez will move to third. The Braves will now move in, and now Williams will get to swing. Williams, 1-2. It's a fly ball to center field, and that's going to be grabbed by Jones. And that's out number 1. Williams, sacrifice fly of 2, hit the center, +2 is a 4. Gonzalez will score. 4-3 Diamondbacks. Stadium groans. How big is that double? A wild pitch, and now another sacrifice fly for Williams. That's his second sacrifice fly to bring in a run. And now the Diamondbacks have a 4-3 lead here. And the next batter is Finley. Finley is 1 for 3, singled and reached on an error. Took a big chance on that one. Remlinger will pitch. Remlinger, 3-4, range play. Finley, 4-6. That's a double to center field, but Andrew Jones was excellent. Range of 5. He's got it. 2 down. Jones will take a double away from Finley. That's the second out of the inning. And now here's Miller. Miller is 0 for 3. Remlinger will go ahead and deal. Remlinger, 2-4 against a righty. It's a blank. Miller, 6-2. And Miller's going to get a double into center field. Arizona hitting doubles all over the place in this game. Miller gets his first hit of the ball game. And it will now bring up Durazo. Durazo is 0 for 1 since coming in for the injured Lee. 2 men down. Remlinger will pitch to him. 4-3 Diamondbacks. Another big run on second base. Strategy. Miller stays put. Remlinger. 5-4. Strikeout plus. Got him, and the inning is over. Boy, he needed that. 1 run on 2 hits and a sacrifice fly. And the Diamondbacks have a 4-3 lead. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night, we go back to the junior circuit for Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Brett Saberhagen will be going for the Red Sox. David Cone will be pitching for the Yankees. We did not see David Cone all year in the regular season. We get to see him in the postseason. So Game 1 of that ALDS starts tomorrow night. Red Sox and the Yankees. Would it be anything else in the postseason? Saberhagen and Cone. That'll be tomorrow night on the network. Bottom of the 7th here. Diamondbacks lead 4-3. They are scratching out runs. Randy Johnson can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. He's going to stay out there. Brett Boone leads off for Atlanta. Remlinger is tired, by the way. And Boone is 0 for 3. So the big unit will continue to pitch. Johnson, 1-5. That's a blank. Boone, a 4-5. And against the lefty, Boone leads off with a double into right field. Everyone's hitting doubles. You get a double. You get a double. Everybody gets a double. Boone leads off with a 2-bagger. He'll go to second. And now the batter is Chipper. Chipper 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Boone on at second. Strategy roll. Boone will stay. Actually gets the jump to go to third, but I don't think I'm sending him. Johnson will deal. Johnson, 6-4 against the switch right. That's a blank. Chipper, 4-5. Powers one into center field. That's a 2, and it's going to be a base hit. Will score Boone. Single to center. 2-4, and yes, he will advance. Boone will come around. He will score. We're tied at 4. Stadium cheers. Yay! And this game is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now Jones on it first. The batter is Jordan. Jordan is 0 for 3. Struck out all 3 times. Craig Scarborough joins us here at Turner Field. I wasn't expecting the Mets to make it anyway, guys. This season was horrible. Strategy roll for Jipper, and he will stay put. Johnson, 3-6, strikeout plus. He gets Jordan. Jordan goes down for the 4th time. That is the 13th strikeout for Johnson, but now he is tired. But he's going to stay out there. The batter is Klesko. Klesko is 0 for 3. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Jones on it first. Strategy, nothing on the 16. The big unit. 6-1, walk plus, and the 19 is not going to be good. Klesko, 2-6, ground ball to short. 1-1-2. Second base, pivot, Bell, 0, a 1-2. It's a double play. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play. 1 run on 2 hits. And this game is going back and forth. And we're tied at 4 after 7. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Diamondbacks is Andy Fox. Remlinger is tired, but they're going to let him pitch to Fox. Lefty on lefty. Why not? Fox is 1 for 3. Tied at 4, top of the 8th. Heck of a game we got here. Remlinger, 3-3 against the lefty. Home run result, but the 13 is high. Fox, 1-3, grounded to second base. That'll be handled by Boone. And Boone will throw it over for the first out. Next batter is Johnson, but they're going to, even though Johnson's 3 for 3 tonight, they're going to yank him. He is done. And we're going to see a new batter for the Diamondbacks. And coming on to pinch it is going to be Bernard Gilkey. 294 average, 8 homers, 39 RBIs in 99. So Johnson leaves with a no decision. Unless, of course, the Diamondbacks get a run in this inning. Remlinger will deal. Remlinger, 3-2 against a righty. Walk plus, ball 4. And Gilkey draws the walk. Remlinger had 30 walks that year, and now the batter is Womack. Do I still let Remington pitch? The other got a lefty, a righty, another lefty. The other lefty they have is Mulholland or Rocker. No, I'm going to let Remlinger stay out there. Remlinger's still the better pitcher. Infield a double play depth. Remlinger's going to pitch again. Gilkey on it first. Strategy roll. And Gilkey stays where he is. Remlinger will deal. Remlinger, 1-3 against the lefty. Strikeout, no. Womack, 5-5, fly ball center field. That'll be taken care of by Andrew Jones. That'll be out number 2. Now here's Bell. And Bell is 1 for 4. Bell hits lefties better. And I think that will be now it for Remlinger. Remlinger will be yanked. So Remlinger coming out of the game. Braves will go to a third pitcher, a righty here to deal with Bell. And it is going to be Kevin McGlinchey. 7 wins, 3 losses, 2.82 ERA in 99. He can pitch the 5. Remember, I do not use fatigue for any pitcher. Every pitcher is fresh and ready to go. I don't want to worry about fatigue. Gilkey on at first, 2 outs, top of the 8th, tied at 4. A heck of a ball game right here. Kind of what I expected between Greg Maddux and Randy Johnson. Strategy roll, nothing on the 4. Gilkey stays put. McGlinchey, 5-2, error on a throw. Bell, 6-1, double into center field. Center fielder is Jones. His error rating is a 4. That's a 12. He will not make an error, but will it score Gilkey? Double to center, 5-4, and no, he'll hold. Hold if arm rating is -1 or -2. And Andrew Jones is a -2 arm. Gilkey has to hold. A great throw by Andrew Jones keeps the go-ahead run from scoring. But now the batter is Gonzo. Gonzo is 2 for 4, a single and a double. 2 outs here, top of the 8th, tied at 4. McGlinchey trying to go out now to get Gonzalez. Fans here at Turner Field hoping for a big-time pitch. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. McGlinchey will deal. McGlinchey, 4-2. It's at the park. Turner Field, 3-3, and it's a fly ball to right field. And that's going to be grabbed by Jordan. He'll make the catch, retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Diamondbacks have gotten a hit in every single inning so far, but only 4 runs to show for it. Andrew Jones comes up to bat. He is 2 for 3. Both of his 2 were bombs. Diamondbacks need a pitcher. And they're going to bring on a righty here, and it is going to be Greg Olson. The Arizona bullpen is not bad. 9 wins, 4 losses, 14 saves, a 3.71 ERA. And Olson can pitch to 4. So Greg Olson will pitch for the Diamondbacks here in the bottom of the 8th. Tied at 4. Andrew Jones has 2 bombs. Olson will deal. Olson, 3-4, strikeout plus. Not this time. Andrew Jones is gone. Olson had 45 Ks, 1 out. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Olson will pitch. Olson, 5-3, strikeout, and that misses. Hernandez, a 6-6, and it's a base hit to left field. Hernandez will wind up with his second hit of the ball game. He's been on base 3 times tonight. And now here's Perez. Perez is 1 for 3 with a double. Infield set for double play. Strategy roll for Hernandez, and nothing happening there. Perez actually gets the bunt sign, but he'll swing. Big run, go-ahead run on first base. Olson will deal. Kevin Thomas joins us here at Turner Field. Olson, 2-2. Walk plus. The 18, no. Too high. Perez, 1-6, and against the righty, it's a ground ball to third. 2-2-3. Second base, pivot bell, 0. 1-3, and no. Hernandez thrown out at second base. Perez will make first, and that is out number 2. Pinch hitter coming in for McGlinchey. He'll leave the ball game, and the Braves are going to go to the bench here on the fielder's choice. And coming on to pinch hit will be Ozzie Guillen, 241 average, a homer, and 20 RBIs. Ozzie Guillen will pinch hit against Olson. So 2 men out. Perez on at first. Bottom of the 8th. Heck of a game here at Turner Field. Perez, he'll stay put. Olson, 4-5. Home run chance. The 9 is actually good. And against the righty, Guillen needs a 2. Guillen only had 1 home run in 99. Olson put it over the plate. Guillen needs a 2. Does he get a pinch hit bomb? No. Guillen, 5-2. He'll just hit a deep fly ball to center field, and Finley's going to go back for it. He'll make it and at the track and retire the side. No runs and a hit, and Olson leaves a sigh of relief. But we're tied at 4 after 8. But will we see some top of the 9th inning magic? Yeah, the Panthers have started exhibition games there, Michael. Michael Peterson joins us here at Turner Field. Matt Williams leads off for Arizona. The Braves are going to go to the bullpen here. And in this situation, I'm going to bring on the best pitchers I got, and because I'm not going to the guy they got right now. So, and they're going to bring out the best pitcher they have. John Rocker will now come on to pitch. Closer, 4 wins, 5 losses, 38 saves, a 2.49 ERA. But Rocker's right now the third best pitcher they have, is one of the best pitchers they have. And I'm going to go with Rocker, and he can pitch to 4 batters. So Rocker will deal. Williams is 0 for 4, but he has 2 sacrifice flies. Top of the 9th, tied at 4. John Rocker pitching for the Braves. We all know a little bit about John Rocker, don't we? Rocker, 5-2, range play. Williams, 5-4. It's a base hit past short. It's a range play for Hernandez. His range is a 3, and he's got it. What a play by Hernandez. He'll throw to first to get the out. And Williams is 0 for 5. Next batter is Finley. Finley is 1 for 4, singled and reached on an error. David Vega joins us here at Turner Field. Rocker will deal. Rocker, 3-5, strikeout plus, and the 18 is too high. Finley, 4-3, but he grounds it to first. That'll be handled by Klesko, and he'll take it to the bag himself, 2 down. And now Miller. Miller is 1 for 4 with a double. 2 men down. Rocker will pitch. Rocker, 1-1. That's a walk plus, but the 16 is too high. Miller, 1-3. Base hit left field. Miller keeps it going. Miller gets his second hit of the ball game. And now a big chance for Durazo. Durazo is 0 for 2 since coming in for the injured Travis Lee. Lee will be back in game 2 of this series, though. Miller on at first. Strategy roll for Miller, and he will stay put. Rocker will deal with Durazo. Rocker, 5-5. Wild pitch. Yes, Miller goes to second. Miller goes to second on a wild pitch. And now Durazo gets the swing. And 3-2. It's a base hit past short. Is that gonna score Miller with 2 outs? Yes, it will. Single pass short for Durazo. Miller comes around. He will score. 5-4 Diamondbacks. Stadium groans. RBI single by Durazo allows the Diamondbacks to take a 5-4 lead. Rocker is now tired. The batter is Fox with 2 outs. That wild pitch was huge. Fox is 1 for 4 with a single. 9th inning magic strikes again. Durazo, will he do anything at first? That's a 20, but Rocker has no pickoff. Rocker, 1-5, walk plus, ball 4. He goes ahead and walks Fox. First walk given up by Rocker. Rocker at 33 walks. And now we're going to see a pinch hitter for Olsen. The Diamondbacks will are going to go to the bench. Rocker's coming out of the game. That will be it for him because now he's tired. And we'll see a new pitcher. And it is going to be... It's going to be Terry Mulholland. Mulholland started the season with the Chicago Cubs, wound up on the Braves later. 10 wins, 8 losses, save a 4.39 ERA in 99. So Rocker actually leaves with the L. Mulholland's job is to get 1 out. And a pinch hitter coming in for the Diamondbacks. And they're going to go with... Hanley Frias, 273 average, a homer, 16 RBIs. Frias will pinch hit for Olsen. 2 men out, top of the ninth, 5-4 Diamondbacks. Every time the Diamondbacks got a run, the Braves have matched it in the next inning. Terry Mulholland's got to get an out here. Strategy roll, nothing on the 17. Mulholland will pitch. Mulholland, 4-5, strikeout, no. Frias, 6-6, and it's a fly ball to right field. He will get the out. And getting to that will be Jordan. He makes the catch, retires aside. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk and a wild pitch. Now will we see some bottom of the ninth inning magic? I'm expecting the Reds to win tomorrow and the Reds to win tomorrow. Season's over for the Mets. If they make it, I'll really be surprised. New pitcher coming in for the Diamondbacks. And they're going to go with their closer, and that's going to be Matt Manti. 1 win, 3 losses, 32 saves, 2.76 ERA. Manti started the season with the Florida Marlins in '99, wound up on the Diamondbacks later. So Manti will go ahead and try to close the deal. He's got Special K. He is dealing with the top of the order for the Braves. Gerald Williams leads off. He is 1 for 4, a single and a sacrifice fly. 5-4 in favor of the Diamondbacks. Game 1 of this NLDS. I knew this would be interesting. Manti, 3-2, strikeout plus, and called strike 3 on Williams. He got him. What a big K there for Manti. He becomes an 18, and that is an 18, and Williams is gone. 1 down. Here's Boone. Boone is 1 for 4 with a double. Manti will go ahead and he will pitch. Manti. 4-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Boone, 4-4. Ground ball to third. That'll be taken care of there by Williams. And Williams will throw it over 2 away. And now the last chance for the Braves is Chipper Jones. Jones is 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Manti trying to close it here for the Diamondbacks and steal home field advantage from the Braves. Fans here at Turner Field know that if Manti makes a mistake, we're going to have a tie ball game. Manti will pitch. 4-2, possible error. Jones, 2-6 against the righty. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Durazo. His error rating is a 0. Durazo will get it. Manti runs over. Durazo pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. The Diamondbacks will steal home field advantage from the Braves tonight by winning it 5-4. Stadium barfs. Yeah. Big time victory for the Diamondbacks. They'll get a 5-4 win here at Turner Field and take home field from the Braves here in this division series. Heck of a ball game that definitely was. Went back and forth, back and forth. This is going to be a very interesting series. Final line score coming up. For the Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 15 hits, no errors. For the Braves, 4 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Greg Olson. He's going to get the win and go to 1-0. John Rocker is going to take the loss and drop to 0-1. Matt Manti will pick up his first save of the postseason. So a good matchup there for the Diamondbacks as they will take a 1-0 series lead. And who knows what could happen in this series. And if this game was any indication of how the rest of the series is going to go, we could be in for a 5-game set. Tomorrow night, Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Brett Saberhagen will be going for the Red Sox. David Cone will be going for the Yankees as we get that ALDS underway. Always great when the two rivals get together. Red Sox and the Yankees. ALDS Game 1. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Diamondbacks steal one here in Atlanta. They win it 5-4. They lead this National League Division Series 1-0.